didn't even know it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our virtual parade this evening. It is a beautiful sunny evening, and I am itching to get to a band parade. I am sure you are too. And there would have been loads of events on this here in Northern Ireland and also in Scotland as well. And we're going to try and cover all of those bands first up in the show here, because it should have been their parade and, you know, they're losing out. And you gotta feel sorry for them. So first up, we're going to go down there to Craigavon and Craigavon Protestant Boys, who again would have been having their parade tonight. So this is them at the Trevor King Memorial Parade in 2019, playing Dolly's Bray. Eddie, this one is for you. Craigavon Protestant Boys there. Well, my goodness, there are a lot of you on already. I'm telling you, you have to be on sharp to make sure you get to see all these bands. Let's see who all we've got here. Brian Bradley says, is that the time already? Yeah, I know, Brian. It just funny, somebody said on the call, or the one last night, is that 2 hours gone already? And I was like, it was only meant to be an hour and a half. Have I done 2 hours? But it just flies past. It really, really does. Hiya, Carl. Hiya, Kenny. Isn't it a powerful evening? It is indeed. Trevor Monaghan is watching from the city of Cullibaggy. Hiya, Eddie. Good to see you on. Sammy and Sammy Bones, John Wolby, Andy Greer. Harry MacArthur is watching from Glasgow. Willie Nisbet. Sammy Bones is in sunny Rathkenny in Ballymena. Ballymena, hi. Alan Knox is asking, can we please play Hamilton Flip Band? I don't think Hamilton's on the menu for tonight, Alan, but we have definitely some good bands for you. Robert Goldsmith is saying hello from True Blues. The bloody traffic was hectic getting here tonight. Did you get your parking space okay, Robert? Because my mum sent my sister a text message the other week going, I'm away to get my parking space. And she's like, what? For the parade tonight? Evening, Tony Miller. Hi, Alistair in Edinburgh. Roy Patterson, let's go. Yep, we're all good. Hi, Morris. Morris is one of the few, well, not a few of you, but there's quite a few of you have been submitting the entries into our quiz. Don't forget, it's still on there. It's open until Tuesday, and then we'll pick the winner on Wednesday, and then there'll be a new quiz go up on Wednesday as well. And it is all Blood and Thunder bands. It is tricky. It is really, really tricky. And I mean, Lisa tried it for me, and she knows the vast majority of bands, and she was stuck on a few as well, but got them eventually. I'll give you a tip. There's at least 2 of them are English bands, okay? So remember that in your thinking. There could be Scottish bands in there could be English bands in there could be bands from Northern Ireland, but they are all Blood and Thunder, and they are all currently active bands. So that's the clues that you're getting for tonight. So let's go to our next band who would have been having a parade tonight. So also tonight at the other end of the country from Craigavon would have been Pride of William Owl Boys in Doneymana. So this is them from East Bank Protestant Boys Parade in 2018. Great there from Pride of William Old Boys. Those were one of those old boys bands that were created whenever there was an anniversary and just to stick around because the guys enjoy parading so much, and I don't think it ever leaves you. I think it's always in the blood, isn't it? It's just whether you've got the physical energy to keep doing it is a different story. Now let's see, who else have we got? Billy King is watching. Scott Clark is on there. Oh, there'll be a request for Ballymena Protestant Boys at some stage from you tonight, Scott. Hi, Jenny from Craigney. Ruth Keith is in Oma. Hi, Willie McCluskey's watching over there in Manchester. Betty Parkinson says hi, as does William Callaghan. Barry Macbeth is good evening from, now I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, Barry, but if I remember right last night, did you not post Wales? Wales is much easier for me to say. Hello, Mummy, my wee mummy's watching. Hi, Carl in sunny Bangor. Stanley Brannigan. Noel Morton is watching in Cookstown. Alan Henderson. Betty Parkinson. Jack McElhern from Downpatrick. Jean Kerr. Oh my goodness, there's so many of you. Victoria Sheridan. Let me see. Willie John Daly. Oh my goodness. There was a comment there. Aaron Cranston is watching in Toronto. Welcome. Great to have you on board. John Sullivan, Leslie Ann Harvey. Margaret Gilmore wants to know, can I mention Ray and Karina McHugh and Andrea and Audrey McBlain from Port in Glasgow? Well, welcome to us. Hope you're enjoying the bands. We have some of the most talented musicians in the world, and we are only so glad to be able to show them to you. Trevor is watching Lambeg, now is that Lambeg as in you like Lambegs and play Lambegs, or is that you're from Lambeg? Oh my goodness, Fred Watson from Clock and County Down. Oh, there's a whole tonnies on here. I'm trying to get through these all. George Frame, hiya George. George over there in London says we need to get back to this ASAP. We certainly do. Well, Marshall, can we play North Ballymena Protestant Boys? I knew there would be Ballymena Protestant Boys in there. Yes, absolutely. Willie McCluskey tells me this would have been the annual Apprentice Boys Parade in Manchester this afternoon. Oh dear. Well, listen, we are going to get back to this. We are going to come back bigger, better than ever before. So where are we going to go next? Tonight should also have been a parade in Larne. It should have been a parade for Cairncastle. This would have been the second parade in Larne from memory. I think, was it Constable Anderson? Was very early in the month. Yeah. Was that, yeah. Must keep me right. I need a team of people keeping me right. Trust me. So this is Castle Flip Band playing Anzacs at their own parade in 2019. I really do love that tune, Anzacs. Still my favourite, I have to admit, is Green Guards, but it's because of the guy in the bass drum. He just makes it look so effortless and so natural. So if you all want to play that tune, could you all get him as a bass drummer? Sweat. No, it all sounds really, really good. So there is my alarm. I'm late. No, it's to remind me to give the dog his tablets. 8:15 morning and night, he has to get his epilepsy tablets. Right, who else have we got on here? We have got Jennifer Gregory, Rebecca Marks is watching from Collybaggy. We have got Valerie Lynn and Lisa Ski. Brian Emerson says, hope I'm feeling better, Valerie. I am. It was migraine. They come, they go. You just deal with them. Let me see. Noel Martin says, hi from the hot tub in Cookstown. We do not need any pictures, Noel. I'm just making that clear now. Hello to Rodney Quigley. Rodney was my cymbal tutor. We spent a very eventful evening one night in the Bentley. Anyone remember the Bentley? And Rodney and I did the cymbals. It was fun. It was fun. It was a Christmas stew for the Ulster Bands Forum. That's what it was. Ruben is watching in Garva. Hiya, William Bradshaw as well. Billy Hill is here. Billy, keep watching. Well, William, sorry, you're William to me. But William, keep watching because we do have one of your bands this evening. Robert Goldsmith is in. He said he had to move the cat. John China is online. Everyone, don't panic. John China is online. Jack, I would love a wee bit of Robert Graham. Let me see. Who else have we got here? Yulka Patrick, Laura Elliott. Harry says that you're North Garva ribbon, just in case you're not sure where you're at. Desi Elder is watching there and Ballymena. Let's get a few more bands going. This band should have had their indoor contest today. So one of the things around this time of the year that the Scottish bands have is a lot of their indoors, because their parading cycle seems to be a slightly different time frame than ours. They're finished in the year a whole lot earlier than us, but then I suppose so many of them come over to Northern Ireland here to do parades as well. So this is two good friends of mine are in this band, Andy Robertson and Diane. So this is Black Ridge Thistle, and this is them playing at Lisburn Young Defenders Melody Contest in 2018. Very clean performance there from Black Ridge Thistle. And Diane, you did well. You did absolutely well. Super there. Can't remember how you did that year, but I know that you did well. Now let's see. Let's go back to these comments. My goodness, the comments are fast. It's really hard to keep up with them. Where did I get to? So many shout outs coming through. Yes. John China says better pilgrims. Now, John, you know as well as I do that they're not going to be on tonight. I'm sorry, but we played them last week, okay? Can't play them every night. Ryan has asked for Miller Memorial. Miller Memorial, I think I played them last week as well. Hans Johnson says, happy anniversary to the Relentless 03 couple, Richard and Michelle McDonald. And Hans sends that from the MBV team. But also from ourselves, Michelle, you don't only deserve a medal, you deserve a knighthood. You will be beatified by the Pope. You will become Saint Michelle, because my God, you have had a tough 20 years, let me tell you. You have put up with a lot, but fair play to you. No, I'm only joking. Brilliant couple, and great to see you hitting the milestone there in wedding anniversaries. Craig Todd says, shout out to Gordon Murdoch. Hiya, Claire. Claire, did Tyler see his wee request last night for Money Dig? I played it for him. Victoria says, a bit of Shankill Road Defenders would be awesome. Shankill Road Defenders, I'm fairly certain we had them on last week. John McCallum is watching Bells Hill, Scotland. Francis is in Belfast. Craig wants a shout out to his dad, Gordon Murdoch. Oh, sorry, I've not said that one right. Did you post that twice? Are you trying to confuse me? I'm too easily confused. Oh my goodness. Hiya, Lorraine. Hiya, Billy in Liverpool. Hiya, Amy Gordon. I'm to shout out to you from Heather and Beverly Forbes. Michael is in Carrie Duff. Hi to Bobby Dickinson watching in East Belfast. That is from Jeremy McCartney. I'm going to keep going on a few more in a minute or two. We need another tune. This is Tonight Should Have Been the first parade this year in Ballymully. We're missing it. Tonight should have been the Bombarden Flute Band's parade. So this is them in 2019 in Limavady at the Edenmore Parade. Bombarden there. I've come through New Lease of Life. That band, believe it or not, probably about 6-7 years ago, were almost completely folded. They were an old style flute band, you know, like the original, not melody flute. They weren't Blood and Thunder, kind of like Balrashane, that kind of style, you know, the traditional style. They struggled for a few years, and they were nearly folded completely. And then a few ones out of the local lodge all took together to bring the band back up to life, and they've been coming on leaps and bounds ever since. They changed their style into Blood and Thunder, and they've been doing great ever since, and have got really good numbers up and doing well. Now, I have a couple of requests I need to do. Just bear with me to get them up here on my phone. So Roy had asked, could I do a shout out for him? It's for his parents' neighbours who watch the show every week, Wally, Martin and Helen. Hiya, Wally and Helen. Hope you're enjoying the show. Then let me get the other one. There was another one there. So many. I love doing these. I have to admit, like, but just, you know, I have to balance it with making sure that I play enough music, because that's what we're here for. Let me get the other one up there. So the other one was from Irvine McCabe, and it was for Diana. Let me just get the right name here. Bear with me. Diana McKay, as it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Diana. Hope you're having a wonderful day, or at least as good as you can have in lockdown. Lorraine is sitting out with the pizza and wine, listening to the bands. Oh, I know, so relaxing. It's just not the same, but it's as close as we can get. Ian Dino McDougall is down in Somerset, loves our live nights here. Hiya, Nicole McAravey, my mate there. Ivor McIntyre, Scott Clark. Yes, you did hear somebody saying Ballymena Protestant Boys. Well, North Ballymena Protestant Boys, is that the same thing? I think it is. Who else have we got on there? Reggie Moore is back tonight again. Hiya, Reggie. We're here every Friday and Saturday night. If you've got nothing better to do, you might as well join all of us mad things. Oh, we've got so many people coming in there. Craig is watching from Durham. Hiya, Craig, as well. So, where are we going to go now? Let's go to Livingston, because today should have been the parade for Livingston True Blues. And of course, they're like the rest of us, no parades. This is a clip of them playing at the Bells Hill Cultural Day. Very unusual date here, 2020. It's not many clips we get from 2020. So probably one of the earlier ones in the year, January, February time. And probably, I hope it's not the only ones, but fingers crossed we get out at some stage. So enjoy Livingston True Blues. Brilliant there from Livingston. Now, China wants to know, do I know anything about bands at all? Absolutely nothing, China. Not a thing. Do I know? I'm just flapping around here, let's face it. But I depend on you guys to keep me right. That's what I need, because believe me, if I make a mistake, you will pull me up on it. Some of you will, absolutely. Who did I see there? Robert says, Blackridge, you're playing well there. Great camera work. So I'm guessing you're responsible for the camera work, Robert Geddes. Yes. Betty wants to know, can I wish her lovely son, William Parkinson, a happy 23rd birthday on Wednesday, as they are both in Rosslea Accordion Band, and he also drums in Brookborough Flip Band. So happy birthday. Well, oh, I forgot to say she didn't tell me your name, but William, yes, happy birthday, William. Let's see. Mary Sloan. Me and you's going to fall out. Imagine watching this and watching Britain's Got Talent. You have all the talent you need on this here. All those bands. My goodness, Britain's Got Talent doesn't even compare whatsoever. Yeah, oh, terrible. Hi, Ina Clark in Ayr. Scott Clark says I'm to wash my mouth out because I compared North Ballymena Protestant Boys with Ballymena Protestant Boys. Imagine me doing that. That must be terrible. Oh, did I ever get round to playing New Stevenson Old Boys? I can't remember. Not yet, Roy says. Roy says not yet. Jim Halligan's asking for Bexhill Orange and Blues. Definitely keep putting your comments and your requests into the messages and the comments, because we maybe won't get playing them tonight, but they absolutely, all the comments go on a list. We review them all. We pick up any bands that we haven't got already on the list, and then we work our way through them. The whole goal of this here is to show you bands that you maybe wouldn't see in your neck of the woods, or, you know, you would have to travel too far to see them. So let's do this from the comfort of our own home. So I'm trying to introduce you to new bands that you maybe have never seen before. But this next band you will absolutely have seen before, because we featured them a couple of times on here. They're one of the bands that were so widely requested that we had them in our repeat programs last weekend. This is, of course, Imperial Corps of Drums. It should have been their parade today as well. But this is them playing at the Apprentice Boys Parade in Londonderry in 2018. Brilliant. They're Imperial Corps Drums. I have to say they are one of my favorite bands, and I saw them a couple of times now over at the Somme, and they really, really do it justice, absolutely. Tony Miller is another one watching both Britain's Got Talent in this. Seriously. Oh my God, I can't stand those types of shows. Hate them, hate them. But look, you know, we have talent here. We don't need those trumpets. Davy wants to know, could we have something from County? Yes, we had County on last week. Another really, really popular one. And William Shanks wants Ballybean. I think, did we have Ballybean last week? No, the week before last. I think we did. But again, they'll come cycling round. Absolutely. And Gold Springs is another one. North Down Defender. John China, I played the Gert for you last week. I know they are your favourite band and that you would love to join them if you could. But I did play them for you last week. I'm sorry, I can't play them second time. Carl loves Imperial Core drums. Absolutely, they are superb. Mary doesn't want to fall out with me. Ladies, of course, can multitask unless you're trying to talk to me at the same time or expecting me to read something at the same time as I'm talking. Now, let's see where we're going to now. Oh, yes. We've been filled with those old flip bands up until now. Let's have a good accordion band. This is Auchafatin accordion playing a wonderful tune called Galanthea. Hopefully, Kenny Kenny Dummigan, that one kept you happy. You were asking for an accordion band. And if you stay tuned, you might be even happier later on. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Couple of very important birthday messages to go out to you. Happy 5th birthday to Hannah Little, who is connected to Glasgow Loyal Orange Lodge, Lochbricklin in County Down. And also another big happy birthday going out to Gail Orr. Now, I was told your age, Gail, but I am not going to announce that for you over the air. Happy birthday anyway. And the most important birthday of them all. It is my daddy's birthday. Or, well, he actually has 2 birthdays. He's like the Queen. He has 2. He has his birthday on the 6th of May because that's the actual date he was born. And then he has a second birthday on the 9th of May because that's the date on his birth certificate. My mum always jokes that sort of like they wanted to keep him for a couple of days to see whether they were going to give him back or not. So he's like the Queen. He has 2 birthdays. But happy birthday, Daddy. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And we will see you all hopefully social distancing for your birthday. We've got a big backyard. We can all just sit at different points in it. But have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on your birthday. Now, what else have we got on here? Who else? Kelly wants to know, the question at everyone's lip is, who would I press the golden buzzer for? The golden buzzer is that where it's got talent, where it's someone who gets through straight away, isn't it? Right. Oh my goodness, now that is a question and a half. How many are you allowed? Because I could have difficulties. I really could have difficulties. Toba and Donna are looking for a bit of Northampton's finalist, Ballymaconley. I think I played them a couple of weeks ago, but they'll come back round in the cycle. Don't panic. Lewis asked, could I play Highland Cathedral? Lewis, you missed a fantastic version of Highland Cathedral week before last. Yeah, Castledurg Young Loyals. Absolutely brilliant with the pipe band. Some Black Skull Glasgow. We played Black Skull last week. All of these bands, folk, keep them coming in. Now, remember our 12th day program, okay? You are determining what bands are going to take part in our virtual 12th day parade. We couldn't figure out how to do it. There's 17 different parades taking part. We couldn't cover all of them. So you are in charge. If your band is not played on the program on the 12th day, it is your fault, not mine. Don't blame me. Your fault. Okay, so there is a thread on the Ulster Bands Forum Facebook page, and it's asking for your clip. So send me your YouTube clip of the band that you want played and the tune that you want played. So if there's 4 or 5 tunes in the one clip, tell me which one of the clips or one of the tunes. Okay, the second tune, third tune, whatever. Okay, so it's up to you. You are in charge. All right, that's for the 12th day. Now let's a bit more music. Love this one. Absolutely love this one. From Kilkeel, there is a band called Orange Flip Band. Superb. Now, there was a few clips of them on the road, and then I found this one actually of them in concert, and the sound is amazing. Absolutely brilliant sound. So, sorry, Lisa or Roy, whoever chose the original clip, I overruled, I'm afraid, because I just love the sound in this clip. And you can't have Orangefield Flip Band playing anything else but the Orangefield March. I was all set for a wee repeat there. I was ready to go with the repeat. Orangefield there. But yes, I couldn't choose between Orangefield March or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. The sound of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang with the planet is really, really good. So I'm sure that'll be on another show. David Clark wants to know, do we play any Livingston True Blues? All the best to the lads on tonight, as I got to listen to them at a wee concert pre-Central Scotland last year. We did, David, you missed them. We played them right at the beginning of the show. China, Mary is passing on her happy birthday to my wee daddy. And China wants to know, did you tell me I was adopted? I am the apple of my father's eye. I will have you know, John. China, no matter what my sister and brother say, I am the favourite. It's quite simple, okay? Though, to be told, we have a WhatsApp group for the family, and the WhatsApp group name is Adopted Family. But I'm not adopted. I'm not. Let's see, where else are we going? Robert Goldsmith says more young defenders would get the golden buzzer. Neil disagrees. He said it would be Money's Lane. Neil's asked him what we're going to do in the 12th day. 12th day, well, if your favourite clip is a band on the 12th day, absolutely, it will be included in it. It doesn't have to be from a previous 12th day. It could be from any parade. Just your favourite clip. We're going to make up the 12th day of your favourites, nothing else but. Let's see. Where are we going now? Ben Parker says, thank you for this, all this, Valerie. Bands have been my whole life, been an accordion band since I was fit to walk, 44 years. Look forward to this every Friday and Saturday night. Oh, thank you, Betty. That is so nice. That is lovely. I'm so glad that me blethering here is entertaining. Of course, I know it's the bands. Absolutely the bands, but I just love being able to show you different ones. So, let's see where we're going now. We are going back to Eddie's part of the country down there in Craigavon, Lurgan direction. I think. You're making me wonder now, China. Maybe I don't know anything about bands after all. This is Avenue Road Memorial Band playing at the Brian Robinson Parade in 2019. They're playing John Condon, that much I do know. Where they're from? I thought they were down that direction. I could be wrong. China will keep me right. Hey, it's well seen that the upbringing that I was brought up with, that I can put up this from the slagging from your lot. My own mother has just posted on there to say that it's not too late to put me up for adoption. So I'm looking for prospective adoptee new parents. Who wants to take me on? Oh my goodness, Marion, and I don't like. Excuse me. Names are noted for the people who jumped in to agree with her. Thank you very much. Yes, I've seen you all. I've seen you all. Billy Dilly says, for the 12th day play White Rock playing the last Saturday in August in Hollywood. 2 short tunes together, Roll Out the Barrel and If You're Irish. Billy, post the link. Telling me it now means it's going to just go in one ear and out the other. I will totally forget it. Let me see. Who else have we got on there? Joshua wants us to play it again. Happy birthday to my dad from Amy and Dee and the big smoke called Coke, of course. Robert says, what about a wee clip of Dunloy when you, me and Margaret were in it? It's for Margaret. Dunloy were on last week, so I can't have them on this week. They will be coming along again in the future. Oh, where would I begin to even get my favourite clip? There's so many. But we'll definitely get something looked out. I'll definitely look out one. that will be in our oldies clip for sure, Robert. Not giving away any clues about our age, but that will be the oldies clip. And there's some crackers. There's some absolute crackers. Right, let's get some more music. William Hill, I hope you are still watching. So William Hill would be a cousin of mine. My mum was actually named after his mum, Muriel. And this William not only conducts Ballyduff Silver, but he also conducts Oma Protestant Boys. You see, I have influence everywhere. It's great. So this is Ballyduff Silver competing in the Valley contest for brass bands. And Billy is cheating a little bit here because he's combining the 2 bands. Oma Protestant Boys drummers are featured in the beginning of this clip as well. This is Ballyduff Silver playing a fantastic march called Children's Love. brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Just love those brass bands. To all the brass band fans out there and the newly converted brass bands, too many of these, I think. Hope you enjoyed that one. It's bad when you know that you're being put up for adoption and you're hitting the drink. And my God, this lockdown needs to end shortly, or you're going to be looking for an adoptive child who's an alcoholic. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. Michelle says, thank you very much for telling me about this. She is back tonight for more. You're welcome, Michelle. You're here every Friday and Saturday night until we're back out on the road again. Hans says, what about some of the County Monarch and accordion bands knocking on drum or Billy Hill? Yes, funny, I added those to the list the other night, Hans, so we shall be getting some from them shortly. Tony says, happy birthday, my dad, keep it safe. Thank you very much, Tony. Robert says, why are you saying this, Robert? There's no point asking for money's Lean Flip Band. I wouldn't play them anyway. Of course I would. Have I not already? I have. See? You're accusing me in the wrong. How dare you? Paul says, will the clips of you and Denoy be in black and white? Really, Paul? Really, Paul? Black and white band, but they might be in VHS, but they're not going to be
actually in silent form because they didn't even have audio back then.
Can people hear you? They can. You hear the insults I have to listen to. My God. Ballyhinch Bros and Boys must be due another airing, Valerie says. Jeff, yes, they probably are. Claire Sweeney has asked for Korean fife and drum. Stay tuned, Claire. Stay tuned. Now, let's see, where else are we going to here? Jim Halligan wants a band with the Royal Irish. Oh, I absolutely agree. Robert says, okay, Valerie, thanks. We'll keep watching to see your clip. Margaret says, less of the oldies. We were just very, very young and talented, Margaret. That's what it was. One of the guys earlier on there said about the fact that there's actually accordion players who play the flutes in the Avenue Road flute. But of course, as accordion players, so multi-talented. Now, let's get a little bit of Blood and Thunder back again. This is Upper Falls Protestant Boys, and the tune at the moment for the NHS, and it seems to be Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and this is them playing it at Dunmurray's Parade in 2019. Lovely there. I think I saw actually somebody, one of the bands, and I think I reposted it in Ulster Bands Forum, had shared the notes for Over the Rainbow so that everybody could, contribute to this in the same way. Harry Hogan, Kennedy says Michelle O'Neill is watching in County Tyrone. Well, I sincerely hope she is, because then she will get educated about the talent and the musical ability that the marching bands have. I have to tell you this, about the beginning of March, I was asked to go and speak at the West Belfast Festival, the Spring Festival, about marching bands. So they had myself on from the Protestant marching bands, and they'd also a guy, I can't remember his name, he's a Sinn Féin councillor, he's to do with all the Republican bands and all that sort of stuff. And of course I was doing my pontificating about how wonderful we are and my usual soapbox thing. And he actually turned around and he said, to be quite honest, I totally admire the Protestant bands because they just are so talented, so dedicated, and that you wouldn't get anything like that there from either Republic bands or AOH bands or anything like that. And he said, we really wish we had something like that there with their community spirit and their togetherness and their comradeship. And he says, we don't have anything like that at all. So they're not really great at admitting it, but they kind of like us. Oh, you're not getting us. Right, where are we going now, Roy? We are going to a bit of the pipes. We have to have a bit of the pipes every week. This is Tullylagan Band, and Carl Porter, you asked for them. This is them playing at Tullyhogue Flute Band Parade in 2019. Really good pipe band there. I love it when they go into the harmonizing bits. I really, really do. And some of the competition bands, the way that they can harmonize with 3 and 4 parts, never mind just the 2, sound really, really good. I just wish more of them would do parades. It's like the silver bands. This is my campaign, okay? All you silver band fans and all you pipe band fans and members, get your influence to bear and get you guys out at more parades so that more people can see you and see how wonderful you are. Now, this is for Carl Wood and Michael Byrne. You both asked for a band from Newton Ards. Now, Michael, you'd asked for Newton Ards Sons of Ulster Old Boys, but Carl, you'd asked for Newton Ards Protestant Boys. So this is them at the Gertrude Star Parade in 2018, and they are playing Black Velvet. Mary said she has just turned off Britain's Got Talented. Yay! You're back with Ulster's Got Talent now, Mary. Ulster, Scotland, and Liverpool, and England. Yeah, you know, bands have got talent. We'll just leave it at that. And she says she can't see it now. So hopefully, Mary, you get sorted out soon because you're going to be raging if you miss this next band because it's on for you. Oh my goodness, get yourself sorted, woman. But in the meantime, while you're getting yourself sorted, what we're going to do is remind everyone what we're doing over the next month or so. So on the 8th of May, we are going to have like a VA Day thing. So there is a whole program going about for VE Day. The most important on Friday, the most important part of it, of course, is the 2-minute silence at 11 a.m. in the morning, just to remember those heroes and absolute legends and what they all did for us 75 years ago. Then they, I'm just scrolling down here to find it again. Can't find it. Where did you go? I posted that much in Ulster Bands Squirrel. I can't find it now. There is, I think they have out in the garden. There's something at 2 p.m. Can't remember what it is, but I'll find it out. Then they have you out in the garden from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So what we're going to do is they encourage you to go out in the garden. I have looked up the weather forecast. It is forecast for good weather on Friday. So out in the garden, maintain social distancing. So important. Get your chairs in your front garden, your neighbours, their chairs in their front garden, and enjoy it that way. Definitely do not gather together in a crowd, okay? Get the music blasting. We are going to play between 4 and 6. Because if we do our normal hours on Friday from 8 till 9:30, 10 o'clock, we will be coincide with Her Majesty. And, you know, she doesn't like that at all. You know, she's watching this, so she would have to miss it. Like, let's face it. So she would have to get us to pause in order to do her speech. So we'll do from 4 to 6, make it easy for Lizzie. And then on the 1st of July, we're going to do, we'll obviously have our Friday and Saturday night normal shows. And then on the 1st of July, we're going to do a special show. And what we're doing there is featuring only clips from bands in Yeats, Ulster Tower, Men Gate, all those kinds of places. 11th night, as well as our normal shows, we're going to do some kind of a sash bash, maybe get you all singing along. So get your best singing voices that night. Then the 12th day, it is your choice, okay? If your band is not played on the 12th day, it is your fault. Send us your favorite clip of your favorite band, from YouTube. Just send us the clip, or if it's on Facebook, send us a Facebook link. Send it either, there's a topic on the Ulster Bands forum, or you can send it via private message. But either way, you determine what goes on that show, okay? If it takes 2 hours, if it takes 4 hours, we will play every single one of them, okay? If there's 2 requests for the same bands, we're only going to play one of them, but you determine exactly the program and the length of the program. So there was quite a lot of clips coming in, I have to say. Then the 13th, which will be actually the Tuesday, the 14th, we will be featuring a multitude of clips from Scarborough over various years. So we have, Ian Kennedy called it, instead of Glastonbury, we're going to have it, is it Orangebury? Hold up, can't remember. I said it last night and now it's gone completely out of my head. Oh my goodness. So what are we doing now? Yes, Mary, I hope you're sorted, because especially for you is Pride of Glenavy Accordion Band. Now, you do not know the trouble that we had finding a clip. It was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. Couldn't find a clip of any length. We couldn't find a full tune, and there was 3 of us looking, absolutely 3 of us looking, and we couldn't find anything. So this is the best we could do. Now, Pride of Glenavy Accordion celebrated their 60th anniversary in 2018. So that means they will be celebrating their 62nd this year. I was never very good at maths. So congratulations to them. And this is them playing in Rosnila in 2018. Really, really short tip there. That was all we could find. Mary, you need to tell them to get someone to video them in concert or something like that there, but that was all we could get. I tried searching for a Facebook page and everything. That was the best we could do. But we wanted to do some because you have asked religiously every week. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Let's see. Robert Goldsmith says that I will play them eventually. Keep trying. Yes, my goal is to play every band at least once. Okay. What I did was last weekend I sort of like bowed to pressure because people were asking for bands over and over and over again. So I did a repeat weekend. So I'm back to the never played these ones before at the moment. But remember, we'll keep coming back and we'll do a repeat weekend. We'll do a older, no longer active bands weekend as well. But I'm trying to get through, there's approximately 660 bands, and I'm trying to get through all of them. We're around the, let me see, how many are we now? 2 seconds to check my list, because I'm a little bit OCD that way. I have a list. I know that may surprise you. We've played 500, no, that can't be right, 332 so far. So we're about halfway through, but we will do repeats as well. So we're just trying to keep playing all bands. So yes, if you tell me your band name, it will be eventually played. Ruben's asking for Rankin Memorial, Road to the Isles. Hiya, John Stevenson. How are you? Haven't seen you for ages. Hope you're keeping well. And of course, we played the regimental. Did we play them last week? But we definitely played them recently. Can I show some videos of the Rosnila parade from Alan Knox? That's just what it was, Alan. I hope you enjoyed. You see that there? I knew you were going to ask for that before you even asked for it. All right, so keep your clips coming in for the 12th day. We want to see them all. And this next tune is a request from Sprig McGraw. Sprig is a big Coleraine fan there in Cookstown. And he had asked for Cookstown Grenadiers, a relatively new band in the scene. I think they've only been going a couple of years now. And this is them at the Apprentice Boys Parade in 2018. only too glad that the videographer who was actually doing that clip, that was MJCFC on the YouTube channel. I'm only too glad that he stopped following at the back of the band, because you could see the people at the side of the road, and that's always where I sit with my wee shopping bag full of sandwiches, soft lemonades, and I'm just glad that he started walking down the side of the band so you didn't see us, or you'd have seen me and my wee mate sitting there quite happy with their feet up watching the band. Sure, nothing better to do, absolutely nothing better. I don't know about you, but you see this good weather? Really making me miss them. It's really making me miss them, and I'm sure you're all the same. But listen, we need to stay safe. We need to stay safe. I keep our supporters safe, and we will be back bigger than ever, regardless of when that is. I hope it's this year, but if it's not, do you know what? We are still going to come back with a bang. Let's go to another band. Oh, the blood's boiling now. This is for Davy Shannon and Amy McBride, who asked for some memorial. This is them at John Caddy's Fife and Drums or Flute and Drums Parade in 2019, and it is of course some memorial from Bangor. Just saw a comment there, Mary. Hope you enjoyed Practically Navy, but you need to solve a wee puzzle for myself and Roy. You said, does Roy Farrell he either walks in front or behind of one of the bands, right? But we have no idea who Roy Farrell is. And you keep tagging both myself and Roy Farrell. And I don't know who he is. The guy helping me is not called Roy Farrell. we have a wee chortle at it because Roy's got a new name. William McCluskey says, any Aboriginal Lloyd of Scotland. Oh, that's something else we're going to do. Not tonight, Wally, sorry, not tonight. But that's something else we're going to do. We're going to take one of the main parades, probably the one that falls on the Saturday before the 12th. So that will be what, the 4th, 5th of July. And we're just going to do a Scottish, nothing but Scottish bands. Okay, so that'll be really interesting. And though I don't think we're going to be able to do silver or pipe, possibly, from Scotland, which seems really strange not having pipes from Scotland. But we're going to do a full day or full show of nothing but Scottish bands. Now, let's see. Keith Weir says he's got some full clips of Glenavia concerts, etc., and there's some on YouTube. Yes, can find plenty of clips, but what I'm looking for is a full tune. Okay, we need a full tune from beginning to end, preferably. Now, who said? Judith said that she loves my top. This is my Brunswick top. We got these all done for whenever we were at the Somme. So there is Menengate, and the number there, if you can see it, 30409, number of the band, you know, like we're the 30,000th ceremony at Menengate, and then that was the date, and then of course over here we have got Ulster Tar, so it brings back great memories for me. Now, where are we going to go? Oh, Darren Crown, good friend of mine, Brian Fry, is in this band, lead drummer, and I think helps to run it as well. And they're one of those bands that are really good, but are small. So some people kind of look past them. So I would encourage you all to ignore the size of bands. What is it they say? Size doesn't matter. This is Darren Crown, and I look back and I found this really good clip of them from the Bentley in 2017. So that's what put the Bentley in my head, and I mentioned it earlier on. Who all remembers the Bentley? Many a brilliant night we had in the Bentley. But this is starring Crown Castle Dawson playing the Star of County Down. Crown there in the Bentley. 2017 doesn't feel that long ago. Sure, it doesn't. 2007 was 13 years ago. How scary is that? Absolutely. John China says that another month of this and he's going to become a monk. I know, John, I know. Oh, but we are going to get through this. We're all in the same boat. We are absolutely going to get through this. Shauna Knox is watching from Whitburn, West Lothian in Scotland. Welcome aboard. Lots of you are suggesting bands for the 12th day. You need to pick the clip, okay? It's up to you. If you want your band shown, you need to show me the clip. You need to send us the clip so that we can put it on for you. The 12th day is totally up to you guys, okay? You determine our 12th parade. So send us the clip, whether it is in PM or whether it is on our channel, okay? Now, we need to keep moving on. What time are we got? Where are we at time-wise? 9:30. Oh my goodness, we should be stopping now. And we have so many bands to play. Well, we've got 5 or 6 more. Now, coming a little bit local now. Claire, you'd asked for this one earlier, and I told you to stay tuned. This is Coleraine Fife and Drums at Oma Protestant Boys Parade, actually, playing our director. brilliant there, Corey, fife and drum. Nigel Dinsmore has asked for Pride of William, Isle Boys, Doneman. It should have been your parade tonight. Nigel, what we always do is the bands who've should have had a parade tonight, we play them at the beginning of the programme. If you'd been on time, you would have seen them. However, you can watch it again on Facebook Repeat, and it'll also be on YouTube as well, so you can watch them. And that goes for Philip Douglas as well, who wanted to see Song Memorial. Now, Davy Simple said, sorry, it can't be 2017. Is that the Stan Crown clip? Because that was 2007, not 2017. Oh, we'll just set those away from me again. This year, last year was 100 years on the road there for fife and drum. So congratulations to them. Now, another band that has been asked for quite a bit is Gortigally Accordion Band, or Gortigally Coronation. And this is them at their own parade in 2019, playing a lovely hymn. Now, I don't know what the band calls it, but I just know that the hymn is called As the Deer Pants for the Water. But I'm sure they have a different name for it. But this is Gortigally. Interesting to see what the band actually call that. Be nice to know. If anybody knows what they do call it, let me know. But that's the name of him anyway. Now, another little bit of silver. This one is for Betty Parkinson, and we'll also dedicate this to your son William as it is his birthday. This is Tempo Silver Band at their own annual parade back in 2014, so 6 years ago. Enjoy this one. John China's been very quiet. Has he fallen asleep up there, or is he in a wagon wheel and just coma? Brian Emerson says that his brother says that most good marches were wrote for silver bands, and Guy O'Brien said he had to agree with him. Yes, some fantastic marches written for brass bands. However, when they were converted for accordions, then they became even better again. Well, not when you took all just the B flat parts of it. You know, you had to do all the E flats and all that sort of stuff. But really, really good marches there, and I just love the sound of a really full-bodied sound. No, March and Shield, Sword and Shield. Ah, that's what you call that march. Good to know. Good to know. Now, where are we going to go now? We are going to go to Dumbarton, and this is for Brian Adam, who asked for Pride of the Rock Dumbarton. This is from their own Facebook page, and Brian, I hope you enjoy this one. Brilliant there. Really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. It's not a band I see very often, I have to say, but really, really enjoyed that one. Now, another time for a bit of accordion. This is George Dummigan. So I hope you're still watching. This is George Dummigan at the Ulster Bands Forum Festival of Marching Bands in 2015. And this is them playing True and Trusty. really superb performance there from George Dunnigan. A band that probably you wouldn't have seen very much around the Enniskillen or the Belfast areas, but Good Wee Accordion Band have been going about for quite some time now. I can remember them from many, many years ago, although I'm not that old. Now we're down to our last two bands. How does the time fly so quickly? So remember, 12th day, we need to know your favourite clip. If your band is not featured, don't blame me. It's not my fault. And we will be with you all over Sashtonbury for the 12th period and 1st of July, and of course every Friday and Saturday night in between. So Alistair McKellar and Morris Work, you both asked for this next band. This is Dervock Young Defenders at their own parade in 2019. Bring it there from Dervock. Clatter kids out the front of it. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. More parents should be encouraging their bands to join, or their bands to join kids, their kids to join bands. It's getting to that time of the night. What have we done now? We are sitting probably near the 2 hours, Roy, and I do apologise because I know that Roy has to go on to another live show, not band connected. So last tune of the night, thank you all very much for joining us. Once again, as always, I really want to pay my own personal thanks to my backroom team of Lisa and Roy, who without whom this wouldn't happen, absolutely not. And of course, all of the YouTubers, videographers who spend countless hours out at parades in all weathers, and then all the hours that they spend during the week uploading all those clips. And sometimes it amazes me, sometimes you're home and the clips are on YouTube before you're even in the door. It's fantastic. One exciting development that I do have to share with you is a very good acquaintance of mine, Gordon Corbett from England, has sent me over his entire collection. He has been collecting for over 30 years, all the parades, all the videos of Scottish bands, or Scottish 12ths and parades, and Northern Ireland 12ths parades, Apprentice Boys, Black Saturdays, all of those there, you know, and he sent that over for me to upload online, and I thank him so much for it. Hopefully it's going to arrive with me tomorrow, and I'm so excited to get it. So once I get some of that uploaded, I think we'll definitely have to have another oldies night for sure. But thank you for joining us. Without you, we would be talking to ourselves. And Denise commented on there that she had never heard of George Dunnigan Memorial Band before. Well, that's made my night, Denise. I am so glad to have introduced you to another new band, and it's great to do it. That's my goal settled. So thank you for joining us. We will be, remember, Friday, it's VE Day, so there is lots of things going on during the day. Make sure you socially distance and stay in your garden. Good weather, hopefully. We'll be on from between 4 and 6. Okay, I will remind you on the Facebook page. And remember to have a wee go at our foot band quiz that's on the page as well. It's quite difficult. But in the meantime, we will see you next week. Keep the flutes to the myth. We're coming to the tune. And our final band tonight is Camlache Loyal Star from 2019 at the Ballysullen Volunteers Memorial Parade. See you next week, folks.
It was when England's glorious sun in 1688 was overcast with treason and cloud and popery too late, that up arose her Protestants, the peasant and the peer, and vowed the chain of perjury they would not dainty wear. They sought them out a prudent chief to guide their ardent zeal, to lead them on that victory might bless their flashing steel. And who so fit to guide that host in all its bright array as William, Prince of Orange, ere he landed at Torbay? Then up arose the mighty chief and left his native shore, and rode upon the stormy waves our freedom to restore. Upon his flag was blazoned forth, high fluttering o'er the main, that our religion and our laws he ever would maintain. 'Twas then in gallant style he stood upon the vessel's prow, with victory on his flashing sword and wisdom on his brow. And tens of thousands greeted him upon his natal day, when he, our glorious Orange chief, first landed at Torbay. Come, brethren of the Orange bond, a bond ne'er to be riven. Whene'er we give great William's name, a bumper must be given. For if you'd fire a fou de joie to him who victory won, come prime and load and see you give charge unto your gun. The eloquence of bumpers full, there's nothing can surpass. There's naught expresses kindred soul like friendship's social glass. And thus we give our song and toast with 3 times 3 huzzah, the memory of King William and his landing at Torbay. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay.